So we're starting out this slat wall project. This is what I'm going to use to add some stylish organization to my shop. It's great for anybody's garage, shop, anything. There's some really expensive stuff you can buy now for aftermarket for your garage. It's double the price, but it has some cool features, you know, where you hang your bikes, snowboard stuff. I've been able to do all that with slat wall in the past. It all started by accident. We were tearing out an old shop and they were just dumping all the slat wall in the dumpster. I took it home and lined my entire garage and was so stoked with all the options for hanging everything from levels to clamps to any tool you can imagine. So anyway, this piece I picked up from Advanced Displays in Salt Lake City. They're my local shop that provides retailers and trade show exhibitors with all the displays you would see in a store to hold t-shirts, hats, that type of stuff. I was able to buy this one. It came with the metal inserts. You can get plastic or metal. The metal's a little bit stronger for holding heavier tools. Kind of doubles the weight over the plastic inserts. Mine came with these, so my first step here is to remove these. And I've got to open the door so I have room to get it out of here. I'm going to measure the wall where I want to put this, and we are just over 32, but I've got some projects down the road where I'm going to be expanding this door, so I'm going to leave myself a 1/4 inch to play with. So we're going to cut this straight even at 32, which will also help with our layout to maximize getting the most out of this. I'm just going to cut it at an even point. So measuring this, 32, 32, and my panel's 48 inches. I'm sitting at 50 here, so we're going to be good right at that 48. Just lose a little inch there at the top. Now we're going to lay out our 32 mark here. So I've got a mark on either end of the board. Now we're going to run our string. This is where my second mark. I can put the string on the first one, line it up off that second one. Double check that. Looks pretty good. We're going to cut just on the outside of that line. I don't have a fancy track saw, so I use my cement float tool here. I'm going to clamp this track down. Double check it with a little visual. Looks good there. Now for this side, we work 1 5/16 off of the line. I'm cutting on this side of the line. Should be good. Right there. I've got a table underneath here, so I'm just checking my clearance, and then I'm going to drop my blade to the appropriate depth. You want your blade sticking out just a little bit lower than the material. Voila! Okay, we're gonna do a little test fit. Doesn't matter which side's up or down. So now I need to cut down the inserts to 32 inches. If you're using the regular plastic ones, no big deal, just use a pair of snips. With this metal one, any metal blade will work. I'm using my chop saw because I got it right here. So measured it out to the board, 32. Let's get cutting. I did this first sample, slid it in, it worked good. So off camera, I've taken a file, kind of deburred the one end, any sharp edges from when I cut it. You're only going to have to do that on the metal inserts. So what I did here, if you have a flat open wall, you can screw in where the empty slots are and then slide these in. I've got this doorway here, so I've screwed in the top, I leveled it up, put 3 screws across the top, and now I can still pull this out, slide these in. Now what I'm going to have to do is drill into the face, drill a pilot hole, then screw that in, hold the bottom down. I will be able to put a second row in here where I can slide these in. So when I picked up my slat wall at Advanced Displays in Salt Lake City, they have a back room with used product where you might pay $1 or something for these little hooks and upwards of $5 or more for a bigger item. You can go in the back. I paid $1 a piece for several of these big hooks and 25 cents a piece for these. So less than $5. I've got enough to do this. I'm kind of excited. I've never seen this shape before. Some sort of rack, probably for purses maybe, but we're going to use it for clamps. Now I'm going to take a little bit of time here and kind of play with this, and this is mostly going to be for levels, my squares over here, and I'm probably going to install another piece of the slat wall over here and dial it in with all the clamps. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or additional tips that you could help me out with, write them in the comments below. And man, go organize your shop and garage pretty efficiently. This costs $60 if you just bought, well, $60 to $80 if you just bought the 4x8 sheet of slat wall. I went and spent $160 to upgrade it with the aluminum inserts that come pre-installed on the 4x8 sheet. I'm going to be able to put this over by my welding table, have a little rack to put all my grinding discs on, behind the table saw, or sorry, behind the miter saw, be able to have all my spare blades hanging up there. So I'm pretty excited about it. Hope you enjoy it.